Life in Singapore for foreigners. Thinking about moving to Singapore? Whether it's for work, study, or just a new adventure, Singapore is one of the most dynamic and livable cities in the world. But what's life really like for foreigners? From career opportunities to cultural differences, and even the high cost of living, there's a lot to consider. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know before making the move. And if you're not sure yet, why not visit first and experience it yourself? Stick around to find out how you can apply for a Singapore e-visa hassle-free. Let's dive in. The pros of living in Singapore. Singapore consistently ranks as one of the best cities in the world to live in. And here's why. 1. High quality of life. Singapore is clean, safe, and incredibly well organized. The infrastructure is top-notch, from its well-maintained roads to its world-class public transport system. Healthcare is also among the best in the world, ensuring residents have access to excellent medical services. 2. Career opportunities. As a major financial and tech hub, Singapore offers plenty of job opportunities in sectors like finance, engineering, IT, and logistics. The government also encourages skilled professionals to work here, making it an attractive place for career growth. 3. Multicultural society. With Chinese, Malay, Indian, and expatriate communities living together, Singapore is a melting pot of cultures. You'll hear multiple languages spoken daily and experience a variety of cultural traditions, making it easy to adapt. 4. Food paradise. From Michelin-starred restaurants to affordable hawker centers, Singapore's food scene is one of the best in the world. Local favorites like Hainanese chicken rice, laksa, and satay are widely available, along with a variety of international cuisines. 5. Education excellence. If you have children, you'll be glad to know that Singapore's education system is highly ranked. There are also many international schools that cater to expatriate families, ensuring quality education options. 6. Strategic location. If you love to travel, Singapore's location makes it easy to explore Southeast Asia. In just a few hours, you can be in Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, or Malaysia. 7. Clean and green environment. Singapore is one of the cleanest cities in the world. It's also home to many parks and green spaces, making it a great place for outdoor activities. The challenges of living in Singapore. While Singapore has many advantages, living here comes with some challenges too. 1. High cost of living. Singapore is consistently ranked as one of the most expensive cities in the world. Rent, transportation, and daily expenses can be costly, especially if you prefer living in central areas. 2. Small living spaces. Due to limited land, apartments in Singapore tend to be smaller compared to other countries. Many expats opt for condominiums or HDB flats, which can be pricey depending on the location. 3. Competitive work environment. The work culture in Singapore can be fast-paced and competitive. Long working hours are common, and the pressure to perform is high. 4. Strict rules and regulations. Singapore is known for its strict laws. While this helps maintain order and cleanliness, it might take some time to adjust. Simple offenses like littering, jaywalking, or chewing gum in public can lead to fines. 5. Cultural adjustment. Although Singapore is multicultural, adjusting to different customs and social norms can be challenging for some. People tend to be more reserved in public spaces, and there's a strong emphasis on following rules. 6. Hot and humid weather. Singapore has a tropical climate, meaning it's hot and humid all year round. If you're coming from a cooler country, it might take some time to adjust. 7. Homesickness. Being away from your home country can be tough, especially during festive seasons. However, with a large expat community and social clubs, you can always find a support network. What to consider before moving? If you're planning to move to Singapore, here are some key things to keep in mind. Accommodation. Housing is a major expense. You'll need to decide whether to live in a condo, an HDB flat, or a landed property. HDB flats, Housing Development Board, are government-subsidized apartments where most locals live. They are more affordable than private condos and often come with amenities like hawker centers and community spaces nearby. Condos are private apartments with facilities like swimming pools, gyms, and security services, but are significantly more expensive. Landed properties, houses with land, are rare and extremely costly, mainly for high-income residents. Transportation. Singapore's public transport system is world-class. The MRT, Mass Rapid Transit, and bus networks are efficient, affordable, and well-connected. Taxis and ride-hailing services like Grab are also widely available. To make commuting easier, most residents use a stored value travel card like Easy Link, a prepaid card that can be used for MRT, buses, and even small purchases at vending machines and convenience stores. Healthcare. Singapore has top-quality healthcare, but it can be expensive. While public hospitals provide excellent care, many expats opt for private healthcare for shorter wait times. Getting health insurance is highly recommended to cover medical costs. Visa and employment. To work in Singapore, you'll need a valid visa. Some common work passes include Employment Pass. This is for professionals, managers, and executives earning at least 5,600 SGD per month. S-Pass, designed for mid-skilled workers. This requires a minimum salary of 3,300 SGD per month. Check the Ministry of Manpower website for the latest requirements. Social life. Making friends in a new country can be challenging, but Singapore has a vibrant social scene. Joining expat communities, networking events, or hobby groups can help you meet new people. Cultural differences. Singapore has a unique mix of Asian and Western influences. Some cultural habits to note. Queuing culture. Singaporeans always form orderly queues, even for buses, food, and escalators. Cutting the line is frowned upon. Chope culture. At hawker centers, people reserve tables by placing tissue packets or personal items on them. Cost of living in Singapore compared to other cities. Singapore is expensive, but how does it compare to other major cities? Let's break it down. Housing. Rent here is similar to Hong Kong and more expensive than in Tokyo or Bangkok. A one-bedroom apartment can cost anywhere from 1,800 to 5,000 SGD per month. Utilities. Prices are higher than in many Asian cities because Singapore relies on imported energy. Transportation. More affordable than London or New York, but slightly pricier than Kuala Lumpur. Groceries and dining. Eating out costs more than in neighboring countries, but it's still cheaper than in most Western cities. Despite the costs, Singapore offers a high standard of living, making it an attractive place for professionals. Tips for a smooth transition. 1. Do your research. Learn about the cost of living, housing, job market, and visa requirements before moving. 2. Secure accommodation in advance. It's best to have a place to stay before you arrive to avoid unnecessary stress. 3. Open a bank account. This makes it easier to manage finances and pay bills. 4. Get a local SIM card. Having a local phone number helps with staying connected and avoiding high roaming charges. 5. Learn basic local phrases. Knowing some Malay, Mandarin, or Tamil can help with communication and show respect for local culture. 6. Join expatriate groups. Social clubs and networking groups can help you settle in and meet people. And 7, explore Singapore, visit different neighborhoods, try local food, and experience what Singapore has to offer. Moving to a new country is a big decision. While Singapore offers a great lifestyle, career opportunities, and a safe environment, it's important to consider the challenges too. Make sure you're prepared for the transition. Thinking about relocating? Why not visit Singapore first? Experience the culture, explore different areas, and see if it's the right fit for you. If you need a Singapore e-visa, apply with us for a fast and hassle-free process. If you need assistance, our expert visa consultants are ready to help. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our website for an easy Singapore e-visa application. Safe travels, and see you in Singapore!